Good morning everyone. So today we are going to learn about coronavirus. Many JFIS students have requested us to make a simplified lecture. And today is a special day whereby we are in Janta's curfew. We have quarantined ourselves to keep our nation safe. Right? Let's start with COVID-19, coronavirus. So why it is said corona? It exemplifies crown. It has a shape of crown. Right? And inside this corona we have protein structure. The protein is inside the capsid, right? And it has its own RNA. It is single stranded RNA. I will explain it further, right? It is also known as COVID-19, or it is said to be zoonotic, means coming from animals, right? How it spreads? It spreads through sneeze and sneeze droplets and close contact with infected individuals, right? Let's understand how it settles and where it settles into our respiratory system. So this is our airways, right? There are many airways. I am drawing only one lungs so you can understand it better and we can save the space here. And we have air sac formed by alveoli structure. We have air sac. This is called alveolus, right? Known as air sac. Once this virus is arrived into the respiratory system, it loves to settle into the alveoli. So what it does there, how it matures. Let us zoom this structure and understand. There are many endothelial cells present, and there are flat receptors, right? These flat receptors are called type 2 pneumocyte. And these type 2 pneumocytes are responsible to maintain the surface tension of the alveoli. It won't allow alveoli to collapse, right? And these receptors are called type 1 pneumocytes. and these are responsible for gas exchange. These are responsible for gas exchange. They let the carbon dioxide go out and oxygen to come in, right? And you know very well, we have studied that there is a transporter called RBC. It's a 4-seater car carrying 75% oxygen rich blood, and last 20% it has to exchange at this point, right? Okay, now what happens when this virus is present here? When this virus is present in the alveoli, this loves to bind on the receptor. This receptor is called ACE type 2 receptor. This receptor is called ACE type 2 receptor, angiotensin converting enzyme type 2 receptor, right? Let's understand how this multiplies in this cell. So let's make this cell zoom and take it here, right? This is cytosolic environment, and here is we have ACE, angiotensin converting enzyme type 2 cell receptors, and these are the coronospikes which binds over this ACE receptor, right? Once they bind there, they will release their RNA, single stranded RNA, and once they are released into the cytosol, there are free ribosomes. They love to bind here, right? So these are the ribosomes. They love to bind there, and this starts making some kind of protease. And they are doing one more job, that's they are copying this single-stranded RNA. So they can copy this single-stranded RNA, and once they form spikes, when they mix together and they make a spike, the structure will look like, some structure will look like S and some structure will look like L. So there are two forms are formed or made in this cytosolic environment. So let's understand what is S form. So this S strain, this is called S strain. This is a type of coronavirus matured there, and then there is L strain. So at this point where this L take place, this is a mutation point where L strain is formed, right? And now in United States, the patients are suffering with these both strains. S is less severe in nature, L is most severe, as well as it spreads faster. This L strain spreads faster, right? Now let's understand what happens when these viruses are found in our body. If you sneeze out, then these droplets will last for 3 hours and infect others. And if you come with a close contact with the infected people or the things used by them, if you touch them, we will be infected, because they have life more than 10 hours on the metals. Right? Now, what precautionary measures can be taken? We can wear the mask, we can isolate ourselves, we can stay home quarantine, and we should not go out as long as our government demands. Right? Now let's understand what nutritional factor can help us to stay healthy. So in 2017, 15th Feb 2017, British Medical Journal published a study that if you are deficit on vitamin D, you are more susceptible to get lung infected, respiratory tract infected. Right? So bacteria and viruses can attack very fastly. Right? So make sure you are not deficit or you are not on low side of vitamin D. So make sure this this is fat soluble vitamin, and you get it from fatty fish, sardines, eggs. You eat in enough quantity. If you are not eating, if you are vegan, go for sunlight. Sunlight is the best option. It is freely available. Right? Let's understand, even though we have studied in our lectures, let's understand how this sunlight will convert your vitamin, or how it will mature our vitamin D3. Right? So we need sunlight. So here is the sun. Right? It falls in our skin. We have, this is skin, right? We have 7-dehydrocholesterol. Once sunlight falls on the skin, it is converted into CCF, cholecalciferol. But this is not, CCF is not mature form of vitamin D3. So it has to go to the liver. So comes into circulation. Right? That is liver. At the carbon number 25, hydroxylation should take place. When CCF is entered, it will convert liver at the carbon number 25 has an enzyme at the carbon number 25. It is hydroxylase and called 25 hydroxy CCF. Now this is storage form. This is storage form. Right? It's not yet mature. It has to go through the kidney if you are deficit. If your body wants to make new vitamin D3, this is nephron. We have millions of nephrons. Right? So at the nephron in the kidney we have proximal convoluted tubule. This is called proximal convoluted tubules. Right? And at the carbon number 1 in the PCT we have an enzyme present. In the PCT means proximal convoluted tubules. We have an enzyme called 1-alpha hydroxylase. Now this vitamin storage form, vitamin 25 hydroxylase CCF, will go into the PCT and will get acted by 1-alpha hydroxylase and come out as 1,25 dihydroxy CCF. This is matured form. Right? So this is how vitamin D3 is converted by sunlight. So better you should keep yourself up with vitamin D3 via sunlight. And if you are worried about your eating lifestyle from plants, this vitamin D2 we get as ergocalciferol, that is called vitamin D2. Eventually, in your GIT, it is converted into CCF, vitamin D3, right? And if you are having animal food, we get vitamin D3, right? So I hope you have understood and I have simplified this lecture for you. Thank you very much.